Hello and welcome to a vlog. Oh my god, we're doing another vlog for the year. This one's gonna be all over the place. So get ready for this because this is both a weird build vlog, upgrades on the recording setup, and fixing a boosted board. Yeah. Okay, so why are we vlogging? Well, because a lot is happening, and I figured this is probably the best way to actually talk about all of the cool stuff that we are doing. So, we're going to be upgrading the recording setup with this thing, and this thing, and then something else that's on its way and will be here tomorrow on my day off. I also have 2 days off, and that means skateboarding will happen at some point. But more pressing, boosted board, story time. So I'm on my way home with the Stream Deck Mini and that power supply from my local Best Buy. And I'm gonna widen that angle a little bit. Yup. So I'm on my way back. The bag's ripping and it kind of sucks. I'm riding my boosted board home and all of a sudden I hear thud. And my boosted board stops going forward. The remote starts beeping at me, and I'm like, well, fuck. My boosted board completely stopped. So, I went ahead, I troubleshooted a little bit, couldn't figure anything out, plugged it in, and it's giving me an error code, which, if you know anything about PC guys like myself, we're used to error codes. So, after decrypting this message, the battery connector's loose. So I gotta pull that off and see if I can reconnect it. Boop. Alright, so I went ahead and submitted a ticket into Boosted. It doesn't seem like a normal problem. So, worst case scenario, I may have to ship them the whole battery. And I may be out of a Boosted board for a month. Best case scenario, it's just something dumb. And they'll be able to tell me how to fix it. So, hopefully we can get that resolved or at least situated before I have to go to work. So, that is that. But, while we were doing that, a package arrived. From Amazon, and it contains, I actually did punch through it, holy cow, it contains exactly one thing. I don't know why they needed a big box for it. Cable. This is a mini HDMI to HDMI to connect this to that to that. Hello and welcome to the unboxing portion of this video talking about the upgraded recording setup. This is the first piece to arrive. It is called the Camlink 4K. Ironically, the 4K version was cheaper than the 1080p edition. So, although I don't record in 4K, I will be happy to have the upgradability, the future proofing necessary. Opening boxes. I don't know why I'm talking this quietly. Alright. And it's relatively straightforward. This right here is a USB extender dongle. Okay. This right here is the actual piece, pretty straightforward. And then you got, got to sticker and instructions. Now, it doesn't appear that it comes with the HDMI out. Okay, so right here I have this working in OBS, and what it actually came down to was settings. As weird as it may sound, you don't use the drivers for this directly. All right, so turn on that light, get the yellow in there. Okay, so we've been recording and editing and stuff, and right over here you can see we've actually got 3 videos being uploaded. While that's going on, figured I'd have time to do a little bit of skating. I'm not going to be able to do flip tricks right now though. Unfortunately, I injured, and I don't even know how, just the pinky side of my foot, and don't ask me, I don't know, especially because between the last skate session and this one that I'm recording, all I did was some long distance longboarding, so... So yeah, that was wasn't my best session, but also wasn't my worst. It was definitely a bit more creative than usual. If you know what the name of that trick is, where I guess it would be like a stall flip. What's weird about it is normally you would do a finger flip, you just flip the board and land back onto it. This was like a stall varial flip, but at the same time I didn't really flip it with my finger. I more or less put the board into impossible and used my front foot to flip it. So let me know what you think this trick should be called, if it's not already named, and if it is named, please tell me what it's called, because freestyle is weird, and freestyle, well, they just do what they want. Okay, so yeah, that cam link's kind of underwhelming, but it will be good for game capture, which is exactly what I'm going to end up using it for. But yeah, that thing's not nearly as cool as I thought it would be. That being said, I did get an email from Boosted Board within the time that it took. I have to send it back. They want to take a look at it themselves, so I'll go ahead and do it. Okay, so far the Stream Deck the cam link is a little disappointing. I think I made that pretty clear, but now we're gonna try the Stream Deck Mini. And we also have a capture card coming as well, but you know, might as well try it. I'm just gonna open it this way because, like, this is the cool way to open it. Or not. Unstick, goddamn you. Oh. Now. Okay, so this is the Stream Deck Mini. So this is less about the recording stuff and more about the awesomeness of the computer that I built and the Stream Deck. I'm gonna flip you around, and as you can see, it's got a couple applications on here. I'm gonna change that to OBS instead of the Elgato Recording Studio. But you got my Premiere, you got my After Effects. But right here, we have my CPU usage. And you can probably hear the computer in the background. I'm sitting at roughly 28-30%. And that is while I am rendering my After Effects cleaned up footage. Okay, with 1 hour to spare, it is here. This is it. This is the component. We're gonna jam it in the computer. We're gonna make magic happen, hopefully. Yeah, this is an internal capture card. They are not that uncommon, but big advantage of an internal over an external capture card is using the PCIe interface, which this card that is moving around all over the place is going to hopefully do. Comes with an Elgato case badge. My God, this thing really is just sliding. Okay, that's the card right there. Pretty used to PCIe cards being this kind of cute and small. So that's pretty standard. What the heck is this? An extra, ooh, a low profile bracket. That's uncommon these days. Good to know that it exists. No use for it, but good to know. And then it comes with an HDMI cable, unlike the other one that came with no cable. And so the Camlink drama is about to end. Compared to the other 3 things I've got from Elgato, I personally like the capture card. It works flawlessly. The green screen is great, and the Stream Deck is amazing. This piece right here is actually useless. No matter what I did, I could not get it to work. So, yeah. Camlink, it sucks. And now I'm just going to have to attempt, and it is going to be an attempt, to plug this capture card into this camera, and we'll see what happens with that. But I issued a return, and this is the last we will see of this little device. So, the last part is here. This video can finally end. The recording setup is complete. Maybe. So, after all of that fiddling around trying to get this camera to be my brand new recording camera, well, I came up with one solution. It seems that running 1080p video through USB 3 is just simply difficult, especially when there's not a coprocessor involved. It seems that in order to get true 1080p video footage in through USB 3, you're going to have to use a coprocessor of sorts, either in the camera, most likely in the camera. I can run this camera through its HDMI through the capture card, but that's because the capture card is using PCIe, and that has much more bandwidth than USB 3. So I set out on one mission: find the best webcam I can, and one that's recommended the highest for my use case: video capture for video games, let's plays, and streaming. So what I was using, just took it right off there, was this Logitech webcam. And this Logitech webcam is actually really quite nice. In fact, I do recommend it. I think it's $40-ish. This is one of the nicer ones that you can buy. Nice wide angle. It looks okay and passable. Many of my old videos were shot with this webcam. Biggest problem is that this webcam, it tends to go on the darker side. Like this right here, this room right now is pretty well-ish lit. There's still shadows, but the camera itself doesn't treat it that way, and that is because it's got floodlights behind it, behind the sensor. It's got floodlights behind me, and there's a top light. But for webcams, they don't see this as well. So, upon looking through webcam after webcam, there was another Logitech webcam in the running. With my refund money, I ended up with the Razer Kyo. I don't even know how to pronounce that. Alright, before us we have the Razer Kyo. Kylo. I'm going to just move it out of frame really quickly. See what I got. It's already open. I love things that are simple. This is your standard welcome to the cult thing. It's in every single box. And we got instructions. Useless. And then right underneath that, in a nice foam protective case, we have the camera. The most important part. You have to get nice and focused. Well, that wasn't that satisfying. Okay, guys, so this is the Razer Kylo Ren. And it is quite nice looking, actually. Okay, and this is what it looks like in a realistic situation, and holy cow! Once I got the stuff working, you can barely see the green. That is impressive, especially because I'm wearing a green shirt. Alright, so this is actually the end of the vlog. I know that's kind of like a quick jump cut, but this vlog has been going on for a while, and I need to wrap some things up. So, as you can see, I got a haircut since recording this vlog, because I tend to actually record the ending to a vlog after the fact. It's kind of a weird thing that I do, because that way I can talk about something a little bit more modern, or even update you guys on some situations inside the vlog. So, what's going on? My foot is still injured. It's actually a micro injury, and I'm not 100% sure what's causing it. The last time I did it, it was the wrong type of footwear, but I'm wearing skateboarding shoes, which I always wear. I can try doing some extra support to see if that fixes the problem. Or, you know, order new shoes. I really did like the S's. I could try wearing the S's again, even though they're destroyed. I can find them somewhere. They're probably in here, and see if that heals up my injury, because it does seem to be any day that I'm wearing my shoes for a long period of time seem to be the days that my foot hurts the most. That being said, I do also have an update on the boosted board situation. My board is returning. It took a little while to get there, but it always takes a little while to go from Florida to California when you can't fly. It took a little while for them to fix it. Again, I figured this was going to be an issue that they were going to have to fix directly, and it's on its way back, and by Monday I will have it. So that is awesome. That means the next skateboarding session for a vlog, I can possibly go somewhere other than the parking lot. So yeah, I can always go a little bit further than the parking lot. I've done it before, but it's a lot nicer when I can save my energy and just boost and board somewhere. So there is that. I do want to thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed watching this video, you can leave a like, comment, subscribe. I don't know when the next vlog is coming. I don't know what it's about. Actually, no, I do know what it's about. It's about organization and redesigning some of the space and getting it more or less optimized for move out. Because by the end of this year, all of this will be gone. In fact, we will be moving into our own space with 2 other creators. It's kind of awesome. We got Gamer Guts and a friend of ours, and yeah, that's the plan, that's the goal, and we're going towards it. So I do want to thank you guys again for watching. I know you guys like the vlogs, and I'm happy to continue the vlogs as long as I have content for the vlogs. So yeah, I thank you guys again. Wolfie out.